It's not me. I promise.
This time.
Well. What is going on, All Terrain Nation? Whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, or these badass Ford products, sometimes we like to drive. I don't know. Well, a lot of times. This is your Bronco Talk Live, presented by nobody.
It's not Bronco Talk. It's Ford Talk.
See, and that's why she makes the big bucks around here. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, our camera is acting right because
it's really kind of
we've been seeing a weird delay on this side. And Allie's having problems on her end tonight. I don't know if it's a StreamYard issue or what is going on, but hopefully, our mouse match our talk. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
it's just
going
very like old school slow cameras, like what it kind of looks like on our side of the house.
Yeah, but Allie's scrambling. She's texting us scrambling. We're scrambling. So just another manic Monday. Oh man. Wow. It's been a Monday, Kelly.
It's been a Monday. Pretty good Monday.
Not too bad. How was your day went?
I mean, I still had to work.
Yeah, we had if you haven't paid attention, we had a snow day. So
we did have a snow day.
Well, I had a snow day.
Okay, Allie, can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Yay! We could hear you the whole time.
Oh, good.
Well, hopefully our video is. I'm kind of freaking about our video.
Okay, bye. Have fun.
Bye-bye. It's going to be one of those nights. I can just tell that it's going to be one of those nights.
Perfect, because we have my AirPods on now, so we'll see how long these last.
Oh, is the charger or is the thingy charging at least, just in case?
One of them's charging, just in case.
So you got a backup. You got a backup. Yes. Okay, cool. That works.
Basically.
Cool.
From what I can tell, the audio is matching. Everything looks good. So what is going on, everybody? Panic Monday here. Yeah, we're in Middle Tennessee, got a nice little snowstorm, and not as much as they were expecting, but still enough to go have some fun with.
Let's be honest. They said anywhere between 3 to 7 inches.
Who are they?
They, the news, the weather people.
The man? Are you saying the man told us?
The weatherman?
The man can't keep us down.
It was a man.
Are we sure? No, actually, our favorite choice is she's female.
That's true. Daniel Breezy.
That's right.
But anyway, so they told us 3 to 7 inches. And I, having lived here for 20 years, I know that either means a dusting or 10 inches.
Yeah.
And
we got somewhere in between.
Like
I feel like that's that's anywhere though. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, they just try.
Where you're at.
Well, it's funny because we got to notice that the snow was going to start in like 8 minutes from our weather apps, and it literally took like 25 or 30 minutes for the snow to actually start. But if you looked on the radar, it said it was snowing over our house. So like the clouds were there, it just wasn't dropping the snow.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't dropping it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Oh, we can't even talk about that.
Oh, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that though. But
hey, Jeffrey Babb, thank you. Welcome to membership.
Yes,
appreciate you.
Pop that up there. Become a YouTube member, and might as well get it out of the way. We have that, or we have Patreon, and I'll be honest, Patreon is a better deal for us. So, and I don't beg for money. You guys like to support, and we appreciate that. We do have trips coming.
We're not ungrateful for either of us.
Yes. We have trips coming up, so we'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. Here's the Patreon link. If you want to do that way, it's once again It's just a better deal. YouTube takes a lot of money from us, so there you go. So there's our selling of us. I hope we really,
and done.
We really sold ourselves.
There's the selling of ourselves.
Maybe Allie will teach us how to sell things at some point.
One of these days.
We'll get Allie to go. We'll write us a script. How do we sell people? Do we kick the tires a couple times? Shut the door. Did you hear? Listen how good the ATN door closed.
My gosh.
What are some of the silly there had to be when you first got into sales? I'm sure it was a little intimidating at first.
Oh,
I mean,
it sucks.
You seem to be a people person.
Yeah.
So I know you were doing some people stuff before this. It wasn't like this was your first time around people, I guess. But,
no, I mean, I really wasn't around people though.
But you were doing the race stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah, I just yelled at people. That weren't listening. That was really it. So I got a lot of anger out.
That was a good streamline into sales then.
Yeah.
But see, like when you're unreasonable.
But when you call someone stupid, they just like to write a review. So
okay.
Well, yeah.
But when you got into auto sales, was there somebody that took you under your arms and said, "Hey, look, this is there's a couple keys. Don't listen to what the general manager says. Here's how you do it." Was there a couple things that guy old timer, old person, whatever, said that kind of was either dumb or actually worked?
So I get along with, you guys have been there. So there's a guy that sits behind me named Pete, and he's actually from Scotland.
Oh.
And he said he's like everyone's dad, I feel like. Like he could walk in 10 minutes late and like no one's going to care because it's Pete. Like everyone just loves him, and he's been a good, like, I don't want to say like father figure, but he's definitely a good coworker that I definitely like take things from. Mm-hmm. But I mean, honestly, like sales is cutthroat. Like you have to learn to say when you're doing, yeah. Like
I used to do sales, vintage guitar sales. I understand that.
And imagine this. I was never going to be somebody in sales ever. Nope,
yeah.
Not it.
I'm like, I never thought I would be in sales. So like when I had quit the job with the racing company, I was like coming home and I like told my dad, and like I had moved out at this point. Like I was not living at home. I didn't want to live at home again. Oh, and here's Maya.
We hear it.
Hi, Squeaky.
She's like extra sassy today because of the cold and the weather.
I was gonna say because the cold weather.
Yeah, it's great. But no, like sales is hard. Like it's cutthroat. I mean, there is some helping each other, but it's not everyone's helping everyone all the time. I mean, you definitely have your moments where you do have that, and like you can take vacations and things like that. But yeah, it's hard.
But there was no like, this guy goes, man, this little tip works every time. Like no. Ron Burgundy suddenly out there.
No, because everyone is so different, and like you truly have to find like what works for you. So it's like one of those things that like you may work with a customer one time and they might not want to work with you again because you guys didn't click or clash or like whatever the case may be. Like I've worked with people that they don't want to work with me again. I've worked with
had that with real estate agents.
Yes, I kill.
Yeah,
he kills real estate agents,
and like that's the
not
thing.
Literally.
Like. Yeah, about that. No.
Yeah, sorry.
That's the thing. Like, so many people twist so many things that people say. It's just like, I don't know.
Well, and people,
I could rant all the time about it.
People ultimately sometimes they hear what they want to hear,
for
or
sure
they hear the absolute opposite of what they think they should be hearing.
I haven't even asked Allie about my Ranger order lately. Like
it was supposed to pull last week and it didn't, so I have no answers.
Hey, that's still better news than anything. I haven't heard even that so far. So
it was supposed to and it didn't.
I'm like,
you know what's going to happen?
Allie's going to yell at you.
No, here's what's going to happen is you two are going to keep it from me.
I've thought about that.
Now I see it in your damn eyes now.
I've thought about it.
You're going to be like,
I hadn't really thought about it until you just said it, and now I want to.
But I know Allie's just gonna be like, look, I experienced you with Mustang. I don't need
it's either that or I'm calling Jordan Parker up here, so it's one of the two.
Hey, Jordan, if he's in there, he can always do donuts in my vehicle anytime.
No, she's saying she'll call him up there to take it over instead.
No, we have that whole Copa or whatever thing. Come on now. Speaking of which,
What?
what is the order thing when you have to sign like we did with the Mustang, where you have to the name matches the order?
Oh, the
What do they
Dora.
call it?
Yeah, the Dora.
Yeah. So
Dora.
I seen something stupid on Facebook, and maybe I'm dumb about it.
Oh, I've seen a lot of stupid things on Facebook. Let's get into it.
The Ranger Raptor groups that they're all, especially now because
Thank God I'm not in those yet.
So they're all 6 months behind. Obviously, there was supposed to have been built, some of them by now, anyways. But there was somebody going, yeah, I've decided, and he bought some pile of shit, Italian little sports car that's going to break down. Like that's what he bought. But he's like, yeah, so I'm going to sell my my order for $8,000. And I said, well, you really can't do that. I said, your name is tied to either that order or the dealer's reservations. He goes, oh no, I've worked it out with the dealer. And I'm like, who in their effing right mind believes that even if a dealer told you that?
I was going to say, even if you did quote unquote work it out with the dealer, why would you broadcast?
I can't tonight.
Yeah, but at no point is that dealer going, you know what? Let the little guy.
I'm going to give you $8,000 for not taking your car. Yeah, that's not okay. Okay.
No. They're going to do it, but it's some of the stuff, man. And
I can't. I'll get in trouble tonight.
Well, and what I don't understand is why people don't understand that they put that information out there and it gets tracked back to you. Like, even if that was the case where you have a friend that works at a dealer and somehow you were able to figure out a way around the system, the last thing you do is
it's a maverick
on the freaking internet. Like,
but is it possible that they could do that, Allie?
Technically, anything's possible if you're dumb enough.
You're technically, especially Raptors, because they're allocation orders. I think you can actually order them now, right? You can, besides the allocations, you can start putting in Raptor orders if you.
Oh, you can order as many as you want. It just depends on if that dealer is going to get pulled or not.
Right, but I just can't see a dealer going. Hey, your vehicle's going to be built. Email you, and you're like, oh, I'm selling that to somebody, and you're like, no, that's not how that works.
Maybe they don't tell their dealer, but like I said, at the same point, even if you don't tell your dealer that part, keep it on the down low, idiots.
Well,
like
Raptors, though, sometimes they like to put, especially during COVID, they were putting, if you don't own this vehicle for 6 months, they can penalize you for it. And I don't know if they're going to do that with Ranger.
No, if you use a plan discount, it is against AZX plan or AZDX plan rules to flip it. And Ford has gotten on some people about these. Now, are they going to do them to Raptor? Technically, it's retail. So it's like, I don't really know if they will. I haven't experienced that myself, but that's on Ford.
Yeah. Eric said they had a good laugh at him. The guy that tried to do that with
I would
Maverick.
too.
Yeah, that
you better do it. Everybody's talking about Supercell.
Oh, well. Okay,
Supercell.
92 days till Supercell. And it can't come fast enough. Cannot come fast enough. We'll talk a little bit. We're gonna start hyping Supercell up each week, definitely. But we'll get into that.
I've already been posting.
I know. Well, I've been posting. We talked a little bit about it last week.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since we've seen
How
Allie
are you
on the show.
feeling, by the way, Allie? Are you better? Is the wisdom tooth happy now?
Yeah, let's get a health update with the Dubois household.
Of wisdom tooth happy now.
2024 sucks so far. Let's just get into that. Sick, dog up and down, broken tooth, pulled tooth. Yeah. It feels weird.
What that sounds like. We're just gonna keep the pain going.
Wow.
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, it's I don't recommend getting your wisdom teeth out at 32.
I was gonna say, did you survive it without dry socket, or did you end up with dry socket?
No, I don't have a dry socket. I mean, it doesn't hurt, and like I don't feel anything, so I'm assuming I don't have a dry socket.
Oh yeah, you would know now.
Okay, yeah. Then we're good.
This one here is scheduled to get so I had my wisdom teeth till I was the late 30s. And he scheduled it on my birthday.
Nice.
To have my
it wasn't intentionally on his birthday.
True.
No, because I was thinking, okay, So if he has it on Wednesday, then he's got Thanksgiving weekend to recover. I didn't consider the fact that you wouldn't be able to eat on Thanksgiving.
No, you can have mashed potatoes.
Well, I was just thinking that he wouldn't be forced to have to go back to work until Monday, worst case scenario, if he had a bad experience. But the downside to that is it was a holiday weekend and nobody could help him, and he got dry socket. And
girl,
it was
bad.
And then he had to go back in and have it repacked. It was a whole.
And then they only because a lot of times they shatter your tooth and pull the chunks out, and mine were all impacted.
Yeah, mine was not impacted. It was already out. Good. It was just like crooked, which is how it chipped. Mm-hmm. Don't chew on ice. That's all I can recommend. Is don't.
That's how you pop it.
Does anybody want 11-year-old husky? Holy shit!
She's having a good time.
She seems a little expensive.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Yeah, I now have a $20,000 dog. Holy shit! But no, I don't recommend. And she's got her strength back too, by the way.
Oh.
Yep. Good.
Look.
Look, she won't look at the camera now. She's like, bitch, I'm over you.
Oh, she can't hear me. We're now.
She can't hear. Thank you. But no, I don't recommend getting them out in the late 30s. I was off for had them on Monday. I tried going back on Thursday. I was miserable. So I stuck it out Thursday and Friday, and then I was off Saturday. So I really haven't been at work since the new year. So it is what it is.
Well,
I didn't tell you this, but Sydney had a dentist appointment, and her wisdom teeth are coming in like they did on the back end of yours and mine. So this is her back molar. Her wisdom teeth are coming in like this. Yeah. So she's going to be in the same situation where it might actually not like curve up, and they might have to take it. So they said they do sometimes take them out when they're like 14 years old because they're going to do so much damage to the teeth when they come in.
I wish my parents got mine out, honestly. I wish they got them out when I was younger.
If she ends up having pain on those back teeth, they said that they will go ahead and recommend having
Dental Nation
young. So I'm just
welcome everyone.
Right? Yeah, hey, memberships. I gotta pay for this now. So yeah. Oh man, we got all kinds of fun news though. All kinds of fun news.
I don't even know all the news. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we're definitely welcome to welcome. And yes, YouTuber Car Spotters guy, thank you for that. So me and Kelly did a stupid thing today. Well, I don't know, it was fun. But when we get a big snow, we always take the Bronco out, and this is the second.
And we say
time.
Always, but we're 2 for 2.
Yes, and we go topless in the snow with our Bronco, and boy, did we get some funny looks today.
We did, but we got a whole lot of thumbs up and like yes too.
You know what I didn't get though? We would pass Jeepers. For one, they had their tops on like idiots. What are they thinking? In the snowstorm that you're keeping your top on your vehicle? But I would do the whole Jeep piece thing. Nothing. Just would not ignore. Just ignored us. We had one guy. There was a film crew on down the square.
For Fox 17,
and I could see him looking up at our top like these people are dumb.
But he wasn't ready to video.
No, not that guy. There was a Jeep guy that went by us, and he kind of waved but he was nice about it. But
see, like I have not had good luck with Jeep people. They're all just rude.
Yeah, if you owned a Jeep, then they are super wavy. Like if you don't wave, they get all upset. And they throw these stupid ducks at you.
Matt Porter says, I was there, LOL. Randomly saw the live feed.
Yeah, I saw the live feed until some of the sound cut out. And then
I was just going to go there.
Yes.
So we actually had 2 live feeds today because we started. And then before we got in the truck to go, we'd already popped the top back and everything.
I gave her daughter the camera and said, hey, can you film us
popping the top back?
I do love that Sid went with you guys, though.
Well,
she didn't love it.
And moaned the whole time.
Yeah, she complained the whole time. But prior to that, of her complaining, she gets ready to get in the truck after Dave's already taken the camera back, put it in the truck. We're ready to go, and she goes, "I dropped my AirPod." And I was like, "What do you mean you dropped your AirPod?" Yeah, I'm looking for it. Okay, pick it up. Well, I can't find it. Literally.
Little white AirPod.
White AirPod.
White snow.
And then she's like, I don't know where really. I said, where did you? We're standing kind of over there. Well, that doesn't tell me.
And I'm the one that has the eagle eye of the three of us. So I'm like scanning the snow, like trying to find it. And I'm not seeing it. And I'm like, well, we're screwed.
Well, it's kind of embarrassing. We're doing a live stream. And then I'm like, we'll be back.
We'll be back in 10 minutes. An hour later, we finally found said AirPod as a team because I left them out there to go back to work. And I was like, hey, did you play the music on it? It was like, oh, we were doing that or whatever. So I also am the one that was like, it's coming from right here because I'm the one that's got the ears between the three of us as well.
Ex-musician can't hear
in
anything.
A pile. And Dave comes over and he's like scooting. And I was like, there it is.
Well,
there it is.
I shoveled snow.
You did. You shoveled it into a pile, which scared me a little bit because then it was like, well, now you've just totally displaced it from wherever it was. And sure enough.
Well, my thought process was, well, we'll find it later. At least I scooped so we didn't run it over.
Yeah.
But we did find it. But I wanted to murder my daughter. And it was a good lesson for her of like valuable things that's probably her most favorite thing ever, the earpods. Like, and you're going to put it in your pocket. Make sure it gets it in your pocket. So,
and I tell her all the time to put them back in the case when you're done with them, not in a pocket, because if you put them in a pocket, it's very easy to fall out. And I think essentially that's what happens. So
anybody needs a kid, donate her.
Yeah.
She just cost you earpods or
AirPods.
And yeah. So Allie, how is the weather up there? What's going on? And you guys should be happy. Your shitty college team won a national championship.
Whoa.
Yeah, we did.
And then
the Lions.
Football team.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait, where'd it go? We had a very good couple of days.
You have.
Oh shoot, where'd it go? I gotta find it.
See, Eric Jefferson knows. Go Blue, go Lions. Ooh, Jesse with Ford Bronco even said, "Careful, Dave. Go Blue, go
you need to watch yourself."
He's surrounded.
So So this is off Detroit Free Press. Lions playoff win last night. Red Wings win last night. Pistons win today. Michigan State basketball won. Michigan basketball won against Ohio State. It was a really good couple of days.
Like how he ran off before you could hear all those stats.
That's fine. I'll message them to him and I'll copy and paste it a bunch of times.
Please do it. Just send it a whole bunch of times. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. I didn't realize Wings won too.
Yes. And the Wings have oh my god.
I was gonna say because I've been so out of touch with any.
I don't watch a ton of hockey. I don't watch the Pistons suck. I don't watch. I'm not a huge hockey person.
Since 1989, the back-to-back, they haven't been great.
No, so I like Michigan State. I'll watch those two. I won't. I cheer for Michigan State when they play Ohio State. That's about it. But yeah, it's been. Sorry, guys. My dog's psychotic.
Mobile's dog is looking for squeakers because he keeps hearing my squeakers.
And I can't get her to stop because she's brought me 3 more toys.
Whoa! So is the good times over with? I can come back to the show?
No, so the Lions killed it last night.
I know. I'm very happy. I'm excited. The Lions. I'm pulling for the Lions or the 49ers.
Here's the thing though with the Lions. In true Lion fashion, I literally thought they were going to give it up last night, and I thought that the Jets were going to win. I was waiting for it.
The Rams.
Not the Rams.
I was going to say I knew that part, Allie, only because I looked it up and we talked about it last night too.
Yeah, the Rams. And the one thing that really makes me mad is okay, so I'm not a huge sport person. I just watch it. I like who I like. The fact that they made it about Stafford the whole freaking night, shut up. He's gone. It is what it is. Listen, they got rid of their quarterback. We got a quarterback.
No, they literally
that's literally what we did. It's no offense, both of your teams didn't want you.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, it's part of the business, but I'm just oh my, it was just so annoying that that's what it was wrapped around. And then Kelly Stafford got all her 2 cents in there. Like, this was home. It's like, shut up. It's like,
Jeez.
you're the
Where's
opposing
Detroit-
team now.
Detroit way there. Are you on 9 Mile? What are you doing? Or 8 Mile?
Savage.
Yeah.
Michigan's always savage.
No. Jeez.
Why do you think it's so
Honestly.
easy to cut people out of our lives?
That's
It's because we're so cold up here.
Ford Video Guys in the house. What is going on, Mr. Tim
Oh,
Burks?
hi.
This is Go Pack Go. Did y'all see? And I know this ain't Sports Nation, but did y'all see the hit that at Kansas City? Because it was, it wasn't the coldest game ever, but it was it was the second coldest. And they hit helmets, and part of staff or the quarterback's helmet chunked out. Like, just boop, gone.
So was that the one where Mahomes? Sorry,
Kermit.
Wait, who's the team that's shoveling out their
It's Buffalo.
Yeah.
Dave showed me a video of that, like the snow, like blizzard, like conditions on their field, and I was like, nope, I'm out.
It'd be fun to get the Bronco out there and do some donuts.
No but not on an NFL field.
Why?
Matt, we're gonna talk about everything tonight.
Apparently, it's been a minute.
Right. No, we hadn't had the crew together in a while.
Just a little bit.
We've never actually, so we've visited the outside of Ford Field, honest, but we've not actually visited Ford Field.
I have been to Ford Field for 2 concerts, and that's it.
Yeah. I went to Fox, what is it? Fox
Theater.
Theater, thank you. I was trying to remember what the second word of that, whether it was like auditorium or whatever, but yeah. Went there for a show one time. But that's my extent. But that was before
I've seen all
people wanted to go down to Detroit, though.
I've seen the old Joe. We've seen the new Joe. We've seen whatever they call Comerica or whatever the
Comerica Park is the new one.
The baseball field. And
have you seen Tiger Stadium?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Comerica Park.
No.
Oh, the old
Tiger Stadium.
I think we remember we drove by it before they tore it
down.
And then I think the next time they had already torn it down.
Had you seen the Silverdome? You didn't see the Silverdome when we were up there, did you? Okay, good.
But right
so you've seen it all.
Down. Yeah, because
right before they had a failed attempt of blowing that up.
Yeah, well,
that's what I heard. And now it's an Amazon. Imagine that.
It's so weird to pass it and have it not be the Silverdome. It's just weird.
So different.
It's like to see that weird Amazon.
Well, yeah, because that's all.
And it's just such and it's just such a different vibe. And it's just I don't know. It's just weird.
We stayed
like you have to be from Michigan to it's just I don't know.
Yeah. We stayed at that Embassy Suites, I think is what it is now. It used to be a Hilton Suites.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there. We stayed there when we went up for the first Dream Cruise. And that's where we actually stayed.
Dream Cruise.
Oh, Dream Cruise. I don't have a countdown for that one yet.
Because we're not going.
Maybe.
Kelly will.
Well, Kelly can go. See ya. Bye.
We've talked about this. You may be covering from Stampede, and me may be covering from
Cruise.
I think it'd be fun.
Divide and conquer.
I'd start a poll about that, but I'd forget to close it.
You've still got a poll open that you've got to remind people to.
So I did put a poll up. It says, "Will Dave remember to close the poll?" 19% no way, 30% no, and
he might.
52% he might.
I'm pretty sure I said
Kelly doesn't end the show.
So I'm going to close it now so I don't forget about that one. We'll start another one at some point. So, Allie, Rangers. Let's talk about that a little bit. And I'm not going to bug you about
what you can talk about.
Yeah. But I'm hearing they're actually about to make a push out the door. I mean, they've built several.
Let's see.
I've heard 1,000. And do you guys have any normal Rangers? Did y'all? I mean, I'm assuming y'all probably took a couple orders from people, but I'm sure your dealership ordered a bunch of stock, right?
Yeah, we have a mix of everything, honestly.
Jack Evans, thank you. Welcome to membership,
sir. What am I looking for? Oh. I can't think. Today's been a day, y'all. Today has been
a Monday.
A day. Ranger 24.
Mobile did not get the so Mobile, who's been with us for quite a long time, was trying to get an engineering job there.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
I did not get that. That's a bummer, man.
We only have 4 in the plant. Nothing says it's in transit.
Well, I know they're not in transit yet, but I've heard they're about to make we got to get them out of here. Push.
Their grand debut.
Yes. I've yet to hear anything about press trips.
Mm-mm.
it's weird to me that I don't know.
Even from people we know that would go.
Yeah, that's a weird one to me. And we may not get invited.
No.
So I've accepted that we may not get the invited to that one, but I do watch my.
That's okay. I tried to get invited to the Ford Performance stuff, and I didn't get invited to that. So
yeah, I want to talk about that in a minute as well.
I'm gonna headbutt a knife.
Man, I can. Whatever you're dinging on there, we can hear it. Oh, there went my hair. So I mean, but you got some being built or have been built, or I mean,
we have it. It looks like we have 4 being built, and they're all A planners, so we have nothing for stock.
Yeah. Wow. Of course, you've always told us you do a lot with Ford employees, so they come to you guys. They know you're going to take care of them the best. Brighton Ford, Brighton, Michigan, we'll take care of these employees. Have you guys done any training on them yet?
Nope. Oh wait, yeah, we have.
Okay. So
month ago, 2 months ago, 2 months ago.
So you'll probably had 16 new employees by then who'll know nothing about the vehicle and.
Yeah.
Actually,
our sales staff has been with us. We've only had one new lady join, and that's it. Like, we've had a pretty consistent sales team, which has been really nice. But any dealership is typically high turnover.
Yeah, Eric says his. Eric, what dealership are you with by the chance?
If you want to share.
Yeah, if you don't, well, I don't mind pimping him out a little bit.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he wants to share.
But December, January training, what they had. I would assume you guys. I seen something today too where somebody's like, "Oh, well, they're still shipping 23s," and I'm like, "There's no way they're shipping 23s."
No, there's no way. They've been done building those since at least.
I think June.
I want to say July was the last one because we had 2 random ones show up.
Because you guys would have probably begged for a couple if you could have got some since they didn't get you the new one.
Yeah, I can tell you how many 23s are actually out there.
Well, I wanted to call BS on this guy, but I was like, you know what? Not my bee, not my honey.
Very proud of you walking away. Eric Jefferson says he's with Cavalier Ford.
Cavalier. So if you are feeling like you want to ride a pony, get you a pony.
So this is only within 300 dealers, which is typically 200 miles for our region. There are 4, and it looks like one of them has been in stock for 241 days. So realistically, that's a demo.
Yeah.
One of them for 33 days. So that was a quality control issue. This one says 26 days, and can't really tell you why it's 26 days old.
But I still can't see unless they just were cleaning out the old cupboards and oh look, there's
and that's seriously the thing. That's the only way it would have it slipped through the cracks.
Well, yeah, because I will say that there was I don't know if I've told this story or not before, but my sister's husband is like, Ma,
how you doing?
Ma. My sister's husband was looking for a car, and he's the frugal. And he contacted his dealer and was looking. Now this was back in 03, something like this. So this was before we had a lot of the technology.
25 years ago. Let's bring up a good
story.
Shut up,
it was not that long ago. It's not 25, it's 20.
Sorry.
Anyway, he was talking to a dealer and he was like, I just don't want to pay that price, blah, 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 blah. Can you stop and let me tell the story? You wonder why I never get through my stories because you just interrupt.
Awkward.
And so
hold on, I want to know what's true.
Yeah, I want to know too. I don't know. I don't know what's true. But anyway, somehow the dealer found this Taurus that was literally 2 years old, brand new, only had 10 miles on it.
Then we took it to church.
Was sitting on a lot. It was a brand new vehicle.
I know
no one
happens.
had ever bought it.
No, the story that
he got a stupid deal on it.
The story I'd read though was, it's in transit coming. I was like, that's a little hard to believe on that one.
There's a couple of them that fall through the cracks, and I really wish I could say it doesn't happen frequently, but
happens more often than it should.
Yeah. It's bad
for the year 2024.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. So I sold a 2-door Heritage. It's like close to a month ago, I think.
Yes, because I had a friend of mine who was trying to get her mom to buy it from Illinois or Indiana.
Yeah, I want to
you
say.
told it
Yeah, I
first.
want to say it's been like a month that she took delivery. It's still showing that it's in transit. Like I can look it up on my tracker. I'm like, okay.
Well, you sell it twice.
I wish.
Call it double dipping.
Crazy.
But there's some of the stories I'm hearing out there, and I did a video back in November, and what's funny is it's still like it's an evergreen video for us. It just keeps people watching it. But saying, hey, early November, I was like, you're not going to see these things till the end of January, early February at some point. Like
That's what I've been saying for the longest time.
Yeah, and I'll still get comments, and we're middle of January now. People going, you don't know what you're talking about. And you're like, where's your Ranger, buddy? If I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Look back
you
at when I
tell me who
posted
has
this
a 24 Ranger because there's none.
So, but my thing is, at some point before they really get to dealer lots, they have to do a press trip on these.
Yeah,
they'll want reviews out there. I mean, I don't know why they would have to, but that's what'll happen.
Well, they'll do them and then they'll embargo them and then say you can't have them until you can't drop them.
It'll be a quick embargo, man. You're talking a week or so embargo on that.
Well, yeah, but it depends. Like that's what I'm saying. So, like, if they had one early January, then they could have embargoed it for 3-4 weeks. But at this point, right? Like, if they're gonna turn around a quick trip like that, then it's gonna be a quick.
And that's how.
Quick embargo.
Remember, that's how I said when I was told, "Hey, do you want to pull that Ranger Raptor up there to move it where you wanted it?" And I said, "No. The only way I'm getting behind the wheel to drive one is if it's the press vehicle or it's mine." So now I kind of regret that.
I told you. Just saying.
that drive at 100 feet, but still, could have been the first journalist.
I told him.
Just saying.
Anyways, guys, it's snowy out. It's a crazy night, and man, I'm hot.
Really? Because it's like 0 degrees here.
Well,
I have a short sleeve shirt and a jacket on.
I'm layered up from being outside, and it was 73 degrees set up here. So
the rest of the house sits at 65.
Miss, I got to keep it
68.
67 is what you keep it at, and I'm like, look, we can't have pipes busting.
I'd rather throw a blanket around me than be burning up all day.
I'd rather have the plumber.
You're not the one that's here.
The plumber out here.
You're not the one that's here.
This is for Marital Nation, man.
67 degrees is just fine.
Marital Nation. We should do a whole.
Awkward.
That would be a great topic of just bitching about the thermostat. We'd sound like a bunch of 65-year-old people, but we should do a. You're go get a blanket.
Good Lord, Laura, 75 in your house.
Woo, girl.
Oh no.
You were born in the wrong climate. You need to be going down to either Hawaii or Florida or somewhere.
Yeah, because even Dave doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it's 67 in my house.
See, we operate at 67.
I'm fine with 67. I'm just saying we don't want.
Yeah, but mine honestly has to do with Maya.
Bye, Matt.
Later, dude.
Bye.
So Allie, my normal business, we were out of
his
work
day job
today, and out tomorrow because we have the roads are still 4 inches of snow and ice, so they just don't want company vehicles out there, which I'm perfectly fine with. But yeah. I looked on Facebook today, and my boss, one of the owners, the principal owners of the company, is in where, Kelly?
Antigua.
Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, it's only 85 here."
I don't know.
I don't know either, honestly, but it was sunny, and he was like, it was 80, 85.
Educate us real quick.
All right, somebody in the comments beat the women to it. Where is Antigua? It's warmer than it is in Tennessee.
It's an island.
I'm gonna guess like Mexico. Oh, it's an island?
Oh, it's one of the U.S. Virgin Islands because it's on St. John's.
Well, they were a lot warmer than we were. What?
Wait, what does this mean?
It's in the Antilles Islands. So it's in the Caribbean.
Yeah. So good luck to you, sir.
But I would love to go there.
Yes.
Let's make that happen.
That could be a company trip.
You could take ATN there.
Yes, ATN goes to the Bahamas.
No, we don't want to go to the Bahamas. We've already been to the Bahamas.
Yeah, that wasn't great. ATN goes to Cabo.
Oh, I'm all about Cabo.
But what about that, Allie? Come on, super chats. ATN to the Bahamas or to Cabo.
Dude, quit saying the Bahamas because the Bahamas.
I need to go just somewhere warm. I'm just over the cold. That's why I'm like looking forward to Tennessee, because I mean, I get to go to Texas in a month ish.
You know, Texas still gets cold, right?
Yeah,
Austin
but it's
right now
warmer
is
than
21
Michigan.
degrees.
Still warmer
Austin-
than Michigan.
Yeah, but
And the reason we got snow this time is because it hit Dallas.
Yeah, if Dallas gets snow, usually we do. But Austin is like towards the Gulf. Not completely, but closer than we are. And it's 21 there right now.
It's warmer than Michigan.
You know, it'd be warmer? Go in that cave that you went and visited.
65 degrees in the cave. Yep.
I don't care. It's freaking cold. I'm over
Mobile
it.
says Texas is like 35 right now.
Yeah.
This shit just started, and I'm already over it. Like,
yeah, we get one. We get the one, and I'm good. Like now, I want the end of the month, and then most of February.
We'll get a blackberry winter.
No, we'll get teased by the end of February. It'll be 70, and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's back." And then it's like, no.
Everyone's just saying like how much warmer it is than Michigan right now. Y'all shut up.
Y'all keep doing that. Keep doing that. Remember that national championship y'all just won? Keep bugging Allie with the temperature.
Oh yeah, like Mobile says,
I don't care. We deserved that.
Alaska was 35 today. I saw a post the other day that said Kansas was going to be like -6 and Alaska was going to be like 38 degrees.
Yeah.
And you're just like, anyway.
You can tell we all haven't talked to each other in a while.
I know, it's been a minute. What are we going to talk about tonight? Do you have something to talk about?
Well, I was trying to ready up, and you guys,
because we haven't talked in a while.
I have ADD. What do you want from me?
The Ford performance thing. Let's get into that a little bit, because I didn't know much about that.
I'm salty.
Well, so what is going on with? Because I'm completely in the dark about it. I haven't gotten any emails from Ford about what's going on. So I mean, are they doing some sort of race or something, or what is?
No, I mean, all it is, it's really just Ford Performance is talking about the year. I mean, we had a really good year between new reveals, races that we were involved in. I mean, Ford dominated a lot in 2023. And I know there were some things they didn't do quite great in that I know that they're going to try and do better in this year. But they're getting all the Ford Performance drivers. I mean, I'm talking NASCAR, Truck Series, like dirt racing. You're looking at like Vaughn, the RTR guys. You're looking at Melissa Clark from Bronco Nation and the Rebel Rally. Anyone that has is a Ford Performance driver, they're having all together, and they're just kind of talking about the year. I'm sure there's going to be some surprises within the next little bit that we'll get to see, like what's coming up for 23 or sorry, not 23, 24. But it's supposed to be a good time. So we'll see.
Well, there was something. I'm trying to find the link. I found it on, it popped up on my Facebook today of they've got a teaser video coming tomorrow about whatever was going on. And the biggest thing takeaway was it though, at some point in the description of it, they put Bronco Raptor R.
It was a typo.
I'm sure it was, but it was news to talk about. And I do think though we do see a Bronco R, a very limited production vehicle.
It's already done.
No, but the Bronco R.
It's the DR.
No, I think this is a street. I think they will put. I know there was a couple Woodwards ago. There was somebody ran their lips that there was Broncos with V8s running around.
Yes, and it was a very, very.
They're always running. They're always running around.
No, but these were, you wouldn't have known what they were. I mean, they were obviously, besides being a Bronco, but they were testing some V8 stuff out there. Now, I don't see them ever doing a V8 in this thing, but I could see them putting the 3.5 or something like that out of the normal Raptor into a Bronco and releasing, say, hey, we're only building $5,000 of these, and that's it. And
$5,000,
5,000 of them, something, just some limited number, 1,000 of them, but they're going to be $130,000-$40,000 vehicles, which is going to be. But whether it was a typo or not, it did get me back into wanting to be a sleuth and figuring out if they're actually going to do that. Because that trail went cold for me for a while.
He says sleuth.
Right,
he's so sleuthy.
My monocle out or whatever. Wait, monocle's when you're evil.
No, monocle is the one.
Yeah, I'm the Monopoly guy.
If you're the Monopoly guy, where's my money, B?
You haven't passed go.
Oh my
I'm
god.
pretty sure I passed go when I married you.
Wow.
Well, I'm out. Bye, all.
Mobile Moto says Kelly is emasculating Dave in front of the children.
Nah.
Yeah.
We
This is the only time I get to emasculate him.
there
He's
it
the
is.
boss
Yeah.
most of the time. Full
Here
transparency.
it is. So I'm gonna pull this up here. So I finally it was on Bronco 6G.
Hey, Andy, we wore your hats that you gifted us.
Shocker. It was on Bronco. I hate Bronco 6G with a passion.
A lot of people do. But this is their little so it's gonna be a little Ford performance launch event. And here's where, like I said, they were Bronco Raptor R Ranger. Like I'm sure you are 100% right that it was just a typo. Because why would you have a performance season launch event?
Yeah.
Unless they're doing something, unless they are ready to kind of showcase something, we might see it in Chicago of, hey, our race program we're doing Bronco Raptors for Baja or something, or Johnson, we have King of Hammers coming up. So maybe they just call something they're building that. Yeah.
Yes, on the topless video you haven't gotten to yet. Yes.
Yes, 100%.
It's already corrected.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. I'm
5
taking
and
it out.
45 hours, Dave.
No, I was looking for. Nope, still there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I see it in there.
That's F-150 Raptor R.
Okay. So they did fix that.
It's already corrected.
Good. Thank you, Ford. Thank you. But I will be curious to see what
I'm sure, honestly, I'm sure someone probably copy and pasted something and like didn't even like spell check it or whatever.
People don't do their job correctly.
Weird.
It's not about that. It's about copy. It's about efficiency a lot of the times. It's like how fast can I make?
Hurry up, get this. It's like hurry up and get this out.
50-hour job, make it 40. How can I do that?
Yeah.
I don't question. I don't work in the office.
Trust me.
Unless I'm here.
That's how it works. So Max has a good question. What is the preferred Bronco for him?
I hate to say probably 6G would be if you're looking for how-tos and stuff or sort of breakdowns on that. Bronco Nation's a little iffy with me, and it's not Bronco Nation by any means. It's just I feel like it's like
it's a little censored.
It's like 3-to-1 information of like Caleb was saying, Bronco 6G is not going to be censored. I've not really seen them at the Nation censor too much, but yeah, I don't.
No, but there's definitely an agenda there versus being, I don't know.
I do love how they release new information before dealers are.
Yeah, they did have.
Yeah, about that.
They did have.
Come on, guys. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Sorry, my espresso martini has kicked in, so I probably shouldn't talk too much tonight.
So we were talking about that privately, and I guess it came out that before they even seemingly.
I still have nothing. There's one piece of paper that states that X-Plan is now being offered, but like there's nothing official.
Yeah, so
I'm waiting on Ford.
Still not real sure. I mean, they seem to have a pretty good breakdown here, but sometimes I've poked at Bronco Nation of being just a part of Ford.
Oh my god, I'm in there
for a long time.
I haven't even read this.
Oh, yep. We spoke to.
You were quoted.
It was.
Looks like Laura quoted you there. But so what it comes down to is we drove by our dealership today. We're seeing Broncos sitting at dealerships now. So the big push I think Ford has finally worked through. And if they are going to start allowing plan discounts, and what is X-Plan exactly?
X-Plan is invoice pricing.
Okay.
So I think it's like $100 ish over invoice. So like invoice is what the dealership buys it for. X-Plan is like $100 or so over that. So it's like it's showing you that you can get a discount that's not a rebate if you know someone who works at Ford or if you work at a Ford partner. a lot of you guys may be a Ford partner. You don't even know. Freaking McDonald's is a Ford partner. So like,
my
Arby's
former
is.
employer was
Yeah,
a Ford
And we
partner.
were always
Yeah.
amazed at how many partners like we used to work with. She printed this printout of like, oh, we get discounts like at 60
I
different
even
places.
was like GMC, but my family discount obviously was so much better.
Yeah.
For that. But yeah, there were a lot of different companies that we were whatever the plan is.
YouTube spotters guide. No, it is not below invoice. Only A, Z, and D plan are below invoice. So you have to work at a dealer or work for Ford yourself.
Right. It'll be like a retirement plan or something.
Yeah.
But this was kind of news because, like I said, we were talking about that privately, and you're like, I don't know anything about it, and that's why I didn't do a video on it because I was like, I couldn't find anything.
Couldn't find a second source.
Yeah.
There's still not enough out there. And I mean, I'm not saying they're not doing it. There's dealers who have done it. They just haven't gotten paid back from Ford, and that's their decision.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go searching here. I haven't looked for it since. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm.
He's bad about talking over you, Allie.
It's
We've
okay.
had conversations about it.
Yeah,
does it
Ford
to me
video.
too.
Yeah, Ford video guy. Mustang Club of America does get it. So like, there's like clubs and stuff that are like now a part of it. Like, it's never ending.
So it's really not. So what you're saying is it's now like concert tickets where nobody's special
Kind
when
of.
it comes to it.
Yeah. I got 16 different.
I mean,
credit
like,
cards.
I have a lot of like Ford people that'll give me their X plans, like if I really need one type of a thing, especially if they're coming from like a competitor. Yeah, a lot of them will like help me out with that. Or like I run into issues with like my cousin who lives next door. Like he buys a Ford, and we're a GM family, so like I've asked like 2 or 3 people to help him every once in a while, but
Yeah.
yeah, you can literally just post a status saying I need an X plan for Ford, and someone's going to
Yeah.
say, oh yeah, I know somebody, hold on. Like, it's really not that hard.
Because it's not as restrictive, right?
Yeah.
Because you can actually share
the
it.
criteria like you have to meet. Let's see, but I seen Ragnarcon was talking about the forums, and 100 like whatever Broncos Nation did to the forum when they changed it about a year ago just made it bad.
Bronco Nation?
Yes,
Oh.
they it's not as easy to get to stuff as Bronco 6G is, and of course Bronco 6G is owned by the big conglomerate, so they know how to build websites.
I was going to say Dave used to own a forum, and I helped a little bit with that, and we didn't have a bunch of the ads and things like that. We went the grassroots route with ads and things like that, so it never got big because we didn't want our people to always be like
spam
having an ad or spam
or you're
with that.
you're scrolling through the forum and there's like 14 different pop-ups right in the middle of.
So we did more of the grassroots side of things where we wanted smaller companies, those that service the community, to actually be a part of it instead of here's your cell phone provider, like things like that. We never got that big in it, but that does
I don't even have a Jack in the Box in the area.
that does make the forums bigger when they have that ad money, but at the same point, like you do lose some of that family feel when it comes to that kind of thing too.
Like feeling
the hell?
See, don't we? But yeah, so as far as honestly, you just got to kind of weed yourself through both of them. Facebook's awful with this, and Facebook's awful to me because there's no
really, because there's a group that I absolutely love so much.
No, but Facebook for info, how to do info is awful.
Actually, there's 2.
We're gonna lose more subscribers tonight, Allie.
Yeah, we lost one from our Miss over here's
my rant last week
about buckling up.
I'd rather not buckle up.
But to finish the forum thing, Facebook, be very careful what people tell you on there. If they give you a link to a forum, go into that link, read it, kind of make your own impressions of what's going on. But Facebook is bad because every 18 to 30-year-old wants to run a forum, and there's no cost of entry to start a brand new Bronco Nation page or whatever you want to call it. Or if you get 100,000 people on your forum, it's pretty easy for somebody to just sell that. And then somebody doesn't know what they're doing takes it over, and
then it makes it look like they know what they're doing.
Just block everyone.
One person club,
and then just punts everybody.
Yes. So I like to go around the route of forums, and there's other Ford forums out there. There's other just general mechanical forums. So I would just do a good Google search and just look through a couple. And a lot of forums are dicks.
It just bugs me like how much people don't actually know, and then when you try and correct them, they're just like,
okay. So
right,
this is not.
You two ran away.
I'm not ranting about those groups. I'm just going to give you a prime example that is not Ford and Bronco related, but it is absolutely translatable to all the different groups. Tonight, somebody posted on our local town, our city.
God, those are even worse.
Our city group that says, "Does anybody know if MTSU has classes tomorrow?"
Which MTSU
is Middle Tennessee State University, so it's our college in our town. Now, when I went to MTSU, we didn't have like quick updates on the website and things like that. So for a second, I understood it. And then I read the comment section. The very first comment that popped up, it was like, I wonder if they have this fancy thing called a website that might just have information on it. And then they posted a screenshot of the very top ticker of mtsu.edu that said classes for February 16th or January 16th are canceled.
Kelly, they're going to school. How would they know these things?
How would they know to use the internet to post a question? And they can't use the internet to check the question.
To become an influencer. That's all it's good for.
But anyway, so that's kind of the things Allie and I might see in some of the groups that we're in, but Bronco related.
Yes, there. But to wind that down, go definitely to a real forum. There's generally 3 or 4 different write-ups on things. They may link you, even YouTube. Go search YouTube for how-tos if that's what you're looking for, common issues. YouTube's a pretty good filtered. It is pretty good because people can hit the like button, which you should do right now. And maybe the subscribe button if you've not done that yet. But it's pretty good for that because you get a good idea. If you see a guy that's got 1,000 subs on there, but you see like 5,000 likes, that means that guy probably people agreed with his info. Probably, still watch the video, but probably a good source of like, hey, this guy hit it. People like what he's doing. But if you see I've seen 100,000 subscriber channels, and I can see dislikes still. Where I can do that. I've seen them just misinformation and people just kind of thumbs them down and shit on them. So
I know we're having rookie numbers right now, mobile. It's okay.
Yeah, we're I think when the spring gets here, the numbers go up. In the middle of the summer, the numbers are about where we're at now, and then sometimes in the winter, it's seasonal. Mm-hmm. Definitely, we're seasonal, but that's all right. Because of those numbers, though, we've threatened to do every auto manufacturer at some point. So if you want to just Ford, gotta smash that like button for me. And also starting February, while I'm talking about this, starting February, the replays of this will only be on ATN Live. So Kelly will get a link up for you here, or I will get the link up here for you. And if you want to replay it or listen to it as a podcast, that's going to be the only way to do it. So after the show, it will come down from here and it will be over on that channel. So if you do, some people like to listen to this after the fact. So be a subscriber of ATN Live and you can do that.
Did you look, Allie, when he was getting ready to say that and wonder what he was telling us we were getting ready to do, just like he did in November?
I just got nervous for a minute. I'm like, what?
Because in November he told us, we're going to take December off. And we were like, what?
I'm like, all right.
You didn't paste it there.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay.
So there is the link to ATN Live. If you guys would subscribe over there, we only have like 81 subscribers right now. But that's it. We broadcast live there as well, but it will only replays will starting February. So I'm going to give everybody plenty of time to know that they will be rebroadcasted over there. I got to get a different shirt and burn it up. So if you two would take this over real quick.
Like we don't take it over any other time, even
like we always do.
Like
obviously. All right, Dave's gone. Time to get the beers up. All right.
Do it.
We got one more. we're at 37. Now we're at 41.
Woo! See, get the subs.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But yeah, no, these groups are killing me. Literally.
Yeah, I got to filter what I vent to you about because I feel like I bring more to you than I need to. But I got to vent to someone.
No, there was a girl that I commented. I'm not gonna say the group, but there was a girl that like basically said like how ridiculous the group was, and I'm like, I literally have a separate chat that we just screenshot and say how stupid these comments are. And she was like, "Oh my god, can I join?"
Oh, did you tell her, or did you post it on her post?
No, I told we were commenting back and forth to each other, and I'm just like,
oh, that's hilarious.
She was like saying like how ridiculous all like the questions were and stuff, and it was hilarious. She's like, "Can I be a part of that chat?" I'm like, "Yes." Because
I don't know if there needs to be like, I don't know. There's got to be some middle ground where it's like
no
safe for freshmen, but also safe for seniors over here that like have questions. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like the freshmen just get to ask all the like, I'm sorry, but the dumb questions.
Yeah,
and
no, for sure.
It's a safe space. Everybody's good. Everybody's fine. But the seniors over here aren't going to abuse each other, but they're going to ask more educated questions. Like there's got to be some middle ground because the way that it's operating right now with the seniors in there and the freshmen, it's just not working.
Yeah.
Function. Yes.
So when are we talking about Supercell?
We got 92 days yet.
Oh.
If I don't get 85 subscribers on ATN Live, I can't talk about it.
Wow.
I'm playing.
Okay, so we can actually talk a little bit about it now because registration is open.
Yep, I'll pull the link up here.
So be sure to register if you plan on going. If you are also joining as part of a club group, check with your club about it because some of them are already having signups because I know we run Middle Tennessee Broncos.
I probably should, but I haven't done anything yet.
Oh, I mean, you can at least just put like a Google form together or something and be like,
"Oh no, I think I have an event. I think I made an event."
Oh, okay.
So I'm not totally behind, but I'm not with it.
92 days to the OG. Yes, and yes,
you took away Andy's comment.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Click on it.
Yeah, you did.
Bronco 78.
I'm in the middle of something. There we go. All right.
Bronco 78.
I'm going.
Yeah, they uploaded a new picture. That's cool.
They did. So before we jump to all things Bronco Supercell, so I want to tell you that if you are interested in
but does that mean that we're not gonna see the older Broncos?
Hold on, we'll get there. Hold on, because not everybody knows that part yet. So we'll get there. So anyway, so if you plan on parking with your clubs, get with your clubs, find out if they're already taking a list for you to sign up, if there's something specific you need to do to park in their spot, but definitely go ahead and register as soon as you can, as soon as you're able to for your spot. Vendors are already signing up. I know we're going to be with Diabolical again this year. He's going to have a super booth. He's going to have several Broncos in it this year as well.
We're going to have a specific shirt for the event. Yep, so got to finalize the design on that, but we'll have a little nice ATN logo. Honest, I'm sure it will be the classic logo. I promise. I don't promise, but I'm sure we haven't finalized that one just yet. But I need to do a poll on the logo because I'm tired of hearing from people about this.
Wow. Sassy.
But we will have set up that, and we're trying to work out a specific time that we're going to do a live Bronco talk, Ford talk there. So you guys want to come in, sit in, probably be a little more relaxed than what Bronco Nation generally does. There could be bottles on the table. I'm just saying, if you're going to have an adult beverage while we have some talk, there could be that. I'm sure Mark King will be right in the middle of it. Maybe Jess. Maybe Allie, if we can actually
when Allie stops by.
Yeah, we can actually get Allie pinned down to a certain time for a minute. We'll get her glamour shots.
I love the drives though.
See, the problem, Allie, being a Bronco celebrity as you are, is
I'm not though, because I can't get invited to anything, so I'm really not.
just because Ford doesn't see you that way. But Bronco
Doesn't mean the
celebrities
community doesn't see you that way.
has to be with their community sometimes and sign those.
And she is with
glamour
her
shots.
community when she goes out on the drives.
No, but the glamour shots. That's what I'm saying. You know,
And remember last year she was supposed to trail guide.
remember those poofy hair glamour shots?
Yeah.
In that leather jacket and that cheesy pose. Where
Yeah, I never got it. My mom said it made me look too old.
Well,
Couldn't have
buzzkill.
it.
Sorry, buzzkill.
Just saying.
Ruined my joke there. But I'm trying to make sure our booths are next to some fun booths. People we had last year were just not awful people, but they just weren't interactive. Like we were used to a year before. We were right next to what's Heidi's company, Bronco Battalion.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love Heidi. She's awesome.
Fun to chat. We were across from IAG, but those poor people,
They were so busy.
Like
Dave even went over and offered shots to them, and they couldn't because they were so busy. They said after we closed.
That's the thing. Somebody said like Maba or IAG. Honestly, IAG hands down.
Yeah,
have the better products.
What, Maybach or them? I mean, let's be honest. Some of the products come from the same spot.
It depends on which line of their products, I guess,
Yeah.
because otherwise I would imagine that they're going to be the same if you're getting the I line.
But the thing I will say, even if you're buying, IAG is an American company.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have issues, they've been really good about either refunding or
customer service. They are top notch
to them. I will say that's to me would make me choose them over.
Well, and I do know from talking with IAG that they try and true their eye line, even if it is not their in-house designed product. They try and true it to make sure that they support the product before they put it out. So even if it's that, something to consider as well. Yes. And for those that don't know what the eye line is it's an international line.
Yeah.
Chinese.
It's an international line. It may not be just that.
Okay. But there's if people are never been and you've seen pictures of it and you're like, I don't know, man, you're gonna find your group there. There's Bronco 78 who does not own a new Bronco. He's an old Bronco guy, a Bronco 78. So it's that weird, if I remember right, because I'm not completely.
Yes, it's a 78.
No, but I think it's a Gen 3 because there's like 2 years they did like a. Anyways, Craig has been awesome to hang out. He'll just come hang out at the booth and we all talk and just have fun. And then Craig does rides and then he comes back. And there's something for everybody.
Gen 2.
Yes.
You said
Gen 2. I'm sorry. But so Gen 2 is the one that's got that weird like couple years. But there's something for everybody. If you're new to it, the best day is Friday to come out, I think, personally. Saturday tends to about 2 to 3 vendors. They're supposed to be there till 5 or something, but they start kind of winding down. You might find some deals if you're looking for deals.
So here's the difference this year as compared to previous years, which we did not talk about yet. Allie kind of started talking about it, but the OGs and the Gen 6s are going to be separated this year. So the OGs are going to be there earlier.
I think they're having, from what Craig has said, aren't they doing like the weekend before? They're doing kind of like OG weekend, but they're still going to be in the show, from my understanding.
Yeah, so let's look at the information. So, 17th through 20th. So here's what's new this year. What's new this year is they have a pavilion that they've put in. They also have 70 restrooms. And for those that have been in the past, that's amazing because you either had a porta potty or you were going into the Townsend Visitor Center, which I appreciated the Townsend Visitor Center when it was hot outside and you could get in and get AC. Air conditioning and just kind of chill for a second. So that's the difference this year. So they've definitely upped it. They're still doing the 4-day schedule. So they're still working through that. But they definitely are going to have trailer parking at another location as well. So this year they will have trailer at another site because that was a big issue last year where they ran out of trailer parking and ran out of Bronco parking because of the trailer parking and things like that, or very close to it. So that's going to be different as well. So that is all in your registration, as you can see here as well. Same ideas as before. You show up, you park your Bronco. If you don't get out by 6 o'clock, it's there overnight, and the field is shut down. It does allow you to
They have security
security around the vehicle, and of course they're not responsible, but just keep in mind there will be still security kind of on site. Let's see, what else are we missing? It is family friendly. It is pet friendly as well, because obviously we know Allie's gonna bring Maya. We've seen several pets along the way at the trips or at the different events over the years. And let's see, Allie, what do you know about? Because I'm not seeing it on the screen right now, and Dave is moving his mouse somewhere else. What else do you know about the splitting of the gens? Or do you? And you might be muted if you're talking.
Allie,
can't hear you.
Is your pods go dead? Ding, 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 ding.
No.
Well, that was
all right. That was Allie Du Bois. She can hear us, huh? We just can't hear her again. Nope, still can't hear you. Okay, so we'll take from Bronco 78 in the comments. So Bronco 78 says the OG weekend is Friday to Sunday before the main event. I think it's at a hotel up the road from the main event. So that's where it's going to be a little different from previous years, because they had so many people from that previously. Okay, there it is. So there's two separate registrations, as you can see on the screen here. So there is, sorry, I'm used to pointing. So you've got the registration up here, which is for the main event, which is the one where all the 6 gens will be at. It's that that Wednesday through Saturday event. That's going to be the main event. And then there is a separate Bronco throwback. So it's at the Tally Ho Inn. So the Tally Ho Inn is actually where the trailer parking is going to be for the 6 gen event as well.
Yes. So do not expect. They had an issue last year with the older guys, which we understand. I would trailer mine as well, but the trailers take up spots.
Yeah, and lots of space.
And a lot of people either at a hotel or there's just nowhere to put theirs. So they've had to kind of push the trailers out of it, because it almost took the last year's event almost took that whole field. And then somebody said they built some RV spots or something back somewhere in there, that they've built some other.
I hadn't heard that.
There.
Maybe it's where the pavilion is and everything.
Yeah,
I don't know,
probably
on the
so.
show field. So it does look like there's actually the registration for both. So you can actually do the throwback weekend and Supercell. So if you're going to be there for the whole time, make sure that you register for the lower one.
I want to party with them people, man. Heck yeah.
and save yourself. Looks like about $25, because if you register separately, it's $175. So definitely make sure that you check it out. And it looks like the swap meet space. Oh, so if you're going to be in the swap meet only, like if you've got parts to sell and things like that, different. And there's vendor space. So if you're going to be on the vendor, or if you want the vendor side, make sure you reach out to go ahead and get a spot, get started up, and everything there.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes, there you are.
You're a little muffled, but we hear you.
I don't think she can hear us though.
No, I can. It just sounds really weird.
You sound really muffled.
Well, this is great.
I mean, we can hear you, but it's just very muffled. Like it's distant.
What about now?
Yeah, still the same thing.
Yep.
I don't know what's happening.
Is it on speakerphone? Or can you hear us in your AirPods?
I can hear you in my AirPods.
Oh, that's weird.
Anyway,
we're good. We can hear you. If you can hear us, we're good.
So
check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out. And if you're, like I said, I'm trying to pull up some pictures, but if you're on the fence about it, I'm telling you, it's a fun. We'll be there Tuesday when load in is. Wednesday, believe it or not, Wednesday is a pretty pumped up day for it. Thursday is really kicking. Fridays, to me, is probably the most popular day. I know it's for some people that's a vacation day or whatever, but it's worth it. And if you're just in the area, and I say area loosely, it's like 300 miles. It's worth it to come over that Saturday or come over Friday night.
Are you kidding me? I think it's worth like a 5-hour drive.
Right. And come visit, man. Or if you do not have a Bronco yet and you're wanting to see, okay, maybe you're a Jeep person, bless your heart.
Mhm.
But if you, I mean,
We
but
all
if you're
make
coming
mistakes.
from
It's
some other
fine.
car,
Used to be a Jeep person.
off-road gets a lot of people from sports cars who kind of want that same thrill, but
Yes.
legally. And you're new, kind of curious about the Bronco, great way to do it. You can sit in mine. I don't care what you do. Like, we encourage people to get in our Bronco and get a feel for it, especially that when we got it and there's still not a lot of people had them. But I encourage you to come see what the vendors are like. Believe it or not, Bronco has quite a few vendors, and I have a feeling this year it's just going to be double of what we had last year, and last year had quite a few.
Yeah,
I feel like it's going to be crazy.
I think it'll be interesting with the change because you're pulling out, like you're doing the OG weekend and the 6th gen weekend. Should be interested to see how much overflow there really is from the OG weekend into the 6th gen weekend, and how the vendor changes with that.
Right.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone?
Sorry. Pull this up. We'll let that video play here so people can see it in just a second. But it's a blast. I can't say enough. We've had 3 years in a row we've been there. This will be what our 3rd year's of vendor, 4th year's, right?
Oh.
Something like that.
Wait, yes.
Yeah. And I have a lot of fun. This is the one, and I like supporting people in the fall. This is by far community and stuff. And of course, Allie, I know you guys snowbirds come down and get a early taste of spring.
Right. That's why I love it.
So Bronco 78 said a lot of OG people already had their vacations planned around the main event and won't be able to do the OG weekend. So yeah, so I can definitely see that being the case in regard to that. And also the other thing is, it says can't hear Dave.
All right. Check.
Should be good now.
This company we use, man, I don't want to go back to the way we used to do it. Andy, let me know if you guys can hear me now.
Allie says yes. So hopefully everybody else can too. Can hear Kelly perfectly. Oh, of course. You're welcome. It's my sabotage. But while he's fidgeting, M. Peugeot from the Philippines says even the mic doesn't want to hear Dave.
Probably true.
But if you have not gotten your cabin or wherever it is you're staying, be sure to book it because it will sell out. I know we've got our cabin. Allie's got her cabin. I know lots of folks have already gotten their cabins and things, so definitely do that because those spots will fill up.
Yes. So here is starting of let's see.
Mixed with static, sound cuts in and out or whisper quiet.
So here is a little bit of taste of all the Broncos, and those are Broncos.
It says it keeps freezing too.
You talk.
They can. Well, what am I supposed? I was trying to give you whatever it is you were trying to say. So as you can see, the show field, these are different club spots that you'll see along the way, and then you've got obviously where their trailer parking was in the back, and it was super duper full with that trailer parking. They actually were capped out. We were actually right up there. Oh, and it cut out. Dave touched it. But anyway, so this gives you an idea of like what the event is or what it looks like, the organization, things like that. They have food trucks that come every year. They have vendors out the wazoo, all the clubs. And I got to ride in a Ranger or in a Bronco Raptor first.
One of our viewer friends is like, hey, have you guys got to drive this yet? No.
Steel Bronco. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just a bunch of fun people. Of course, I got to finally drive one, you know. Then this mic thing's pissing me off. I'm trying to find. There we go. All right, so there's our little vehicle at Diabolical's little tent, and it would be much bigger this year. What he's got planned, and there's IAG, and this was early on, so they were. I mean, some of these companies will install products for you. There's Mr. Honest. He had to stop by, and we did
Brought a bottle.
Yeah, he brought a bottle. We had to enjoy the bottle, and then unfortunately, poor Honest had to leave. So he got down there and basically had a shot with us. Is like, I gotta go back to Kentucky.
Yeah, I think it was like 10 a.m.
Yeah.
It was 5 o'clock somewhere.
Right. But the videos, I mean, this ignore the video, but Allie, what I know you said you like to do, they do rides and stuff. What are the highlight for you for the rides?
So like, I just like it because it's so different than what I get to see in Michigan, and just the views, the scenic drives and things like that. I think it's relaxing.
I was just asking, it's not playing sound, is it? Okay.
Huh?
I didn't want people to be trying to hear us talk in the video, be talking where we're talking to Nick and everything.
Oh.
Mountains. So
Yeah,
sorry.
no, just like the drives are just so relaxing. Like I don't know, I just have fun with them, and it's like fun for Maya because like it's just funny seeing her get excited over the weirdest things.
Yeah,
that we don't typically get to see.
Let her finish.
This they're rolling it out of this truck, and it was two people trying to roll this thing out of the truck, and we were already on an incline. And me and was it Mark and Alan had to go stop this thing.
Yes.
Help them stop this front. It was going to go through their fence,
and it ran over a guy's foot or something on the way down.
Nice. Go ahead. Sorry.
You can be here. You just have to pay attention to other people are finished their statements. I'm in trouble. Anyway, so the rides are good, Allie, huh? You get to get out.
Yeah, that's why I like them so much.
Would you go to Windrock?
Not probably unless I drove with someone else, not with Maya this year.
Yeah. Windrock's about 45 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely want to do Windrock down there during a supercell. My mom probably won't, because it's not really her thing, but I really want to. But just this will definitely be Maya's last year. So yeah.
Tail of the Dragon, as Laura says, which we've unfortunately don't, like Mark said, this is one thing I would not, unless they organize better, and it's not Josh Hamilton or whoever did that. They just got overwhelmed by the people that wanted to go do Windrock.
Yeah.
Windrock, you want maybe 10 max in a group, and I think they had 28 or 30 in a group at a time,
usually do,
which is a nightmare. And yeah, I feel for those guys that were trying to get people through there. And then they picked some trails that I would not have put newer people on.
Now, some people have a great experience though in Windrock, but if you're a more tenured person and you like the trail to move a little faster and like do everything and just kind of be done, then typically the Windrock trip is not for you from that perspective.
Yeah. I haven't heard. Is Bronco Nation doing any rides this year? Have you heard?
I have not heard. I'm not really sure. I know they're going. I just don't know what the plan is.
Yeah, I haven't heard much of their plan. Usually they kind of lay out their plans. I know they did a lot. I won't say live stream. They did a pre-recorded something the other night. It was a little awkward, but I seen Jordan and Laura was on it, and then they had a couple new people, which you two ladies seem to know who. Well, Amy Clouds was on.
Amy Clouds was on there, and then Megan from Outdoorsy. I don't know if she's still Outdoorsy or not, because I've seen kind of mixed things on that. But Unbridled Broncos is pre-show Windrock.
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to work on that Monday and Tuesday, but I can take my laptop with me. So if we can figure it out where I have good internet.
Yeah, sometimes the internet is a little iffy over there.
Yeah.
But the Bronco internet worked out pretty good, didn't it?
It did for previous job. I don't know for this one.
Okay.
We'll have to see.
So the 4G in your Bronco does occasionally work better than your cell phone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let's see. We'll try to get Tom on as well with Bronco drivers. So Tom and the family, they do this all themselves. This is what they do I don't know it completely as a living, but they seem to do this, and they're doing 4 of these now, I think, a year.
Wow.
What there's East Tennessee, there's Wisconsin, there's
West.
Colorado, and now one in
Nevada.
Phoenix or somewhere.
Yeah.
AZ. And those some of the West Coast ones seem to be more ride oriented, which is super cool. I'm totally jealous of. A little awkward. This Bronco's in front of an EV charger. I just happened to notice that.
That's probably why the picture was taken.
Oh, you know what? I think that might be the electric one.
Well, there you go.
I just thought of that. I remember that. Remember, there was an electric one at Bronco Supercell East.
A conversion.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then somebody converted one to a 2.3 4-cylinder.
Yes, I remember that one too.
But anyways, that is the old Supercell. We'll talk about much more of that as soon as we get more details. Like I said, we will have Tom. I'll reach out to Tom again if Josh Hamilton's in there. I'm sure he can get a hold of him for us. And we'll get Tom back on here. He's probably going to be in his lazy boy again. That was a fun interview. Were you with us on that one, Allie?
Yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah, and his wife was just. It was like.
She's like correcting him and like telling him like where to hold the phone. Like that was good. That was good.
Bronco 78 says love Cades Cove but hate the crowds. Yeah, so we've never actually been to Cades Cove
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the wheeling we've done around here, I've just never done that. So it feels like I missed something. What's Jordan doing?
We're not sure.
I'm not sure. He was on last week and announced, we broke news that he was no longer with Bronco Nation, or
he broke it in the comments.
Which was kind of awkward for us. I mean, we like.
Oh, did he actually say it in the comments?
Yeah.
Before
he put it in the comments section.
Was the Bronco that on there? He told us that he was no longer part of that.
He said he had a new gig, but
yeah, and he's driving a different brand, I think.
Yeah, and he said he would love to come on the show and talk in the next couple of weeks.
So, but as far as that, I'm sure they're in good hands. But yeah, I don't know what. Does the Bronco? I think it's AT&T. Right?
Yeah, it's AT&T. Because our phones are Verizon, and the Bronco is AT&T, and it just depends on where we are in the country as to which one gets better Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and I guess that's kind of a plus, really.
Yeah,
we get both best of both worlds.
Yeah,
or unless they just both suck in the middle of Kansas, then you're shut out of luck.
Or the middle of Bowling Green, and neither of them work.
Yeah, weirdest place, like in between here and Cincinnati, you have one dead zone. One town is like, nope, we don't want cellular service.
It's gotten a lot better, but there's still about 5 miles of dead. It used to be like 20.
Where they build the vet.
Yeah.
It's
crazy.
I don't get it. Allie, what do you guys? I know I seen you guys are ramping up for the Mackinac stuff. I seen you're putting out for vendors on that. When is the dates that you guys are going to drive the Mackinac?
So the bridge drive is actually, hold on. My planner's in my Bronco. Hold on. June 7th is actually the day you drive across the Mackinac Bridge. So that's Friday. And then Saturday is trail drives all day. And then Sunday, you just go home. I'm excited.
Don't sell me on it too hard there. You just go home. You just
get out of here.
You're just not allowed here anymore.
Go on, get.
It's so fun. You need to do it one time.
But it's Michigan. I'd have to drive up there. It's
God,
probably pretty that time of year. That just doesn't sound appealing. No, you know what happens? I think
so
it
annoying.
happened. Do what?
You are so annoying.
I know. I'm like that older brother that's just that dick. He's the lovable dick.
That's fun.
But no, it does sound cool. Of course, if you're new with Ford, you at the end of the year you have the Woodward Dream Cruise. That's a lot of fun. Like
end of the summer.
Unfortunately for us, it's in the middle of another Bronco event that we like to cover. But Kelly might be up there for that, and she might have the Bronco, and I hopefully have a Raptor by then. Hopefully. No pressure, Allie. Because you're not building it. You're not building them.
Wouldn't it be smarter for me to take the Raptor to the Dream Cruise and you keep the Bronco at the Bronco Stampede?
You take your.
Doesn't that make sense, Allie?
Suddenly, it's not her Bronco. Suddenly, it's better.
It's still my Bronco, but it just makes more sense, right? To take the brand new vehicle to Dream Cruise,
and you take
the Bronco to a Bronco event.
Yeah, but you're going basically to a Bronco event because you're hanging out with Allie and Bronco Nation.
No. There's everything.
Yeah. But Bronco Stampede is just Bronco Stampede.
I don't much like you two right now.
You're losing.
Bronco Palooza in July. I don't know anything about this.
Where's Bronco Palooza?
So Jody with Bird Dog off-road
Bird
adventures.
Dog.
Sorry, Bird Dog. Yeah, you're
Okay,
to,
or
we'll have to
Bronco
get Jody.
takeover at the Silver Lake Sand Dunes.
Yeah, I want to do.
We do need to do that sometime.
But isn't it in July or June, July, August, somewhere in there?
August. First weekend in August.
Yeah, so then I'd have
Yeah,
to.
see, we couldn't be up there for 2 weekends.
Yeah, come on, Bronco people in Michigan, plan better.
I mean, technically, I could stay up there because I have a place to stay and work from.
Mm-hmm.
Look how quickly, technically I could do all this, and you could sit at home with the kids that's going back to school. And
I mean,
I usually handle all the back to school stuff. So when do I get a break?
don't hate the player, hate the game.
I mean, technically, you have a place to stay too if you wanted to, but you can't work remotely. I can work remotely.
Technically, I work remotely every day.
No, not the same kind of remote that I do.
Technically, it's different because I'm on somebody else's.
My Lord.
Yeah, but you technically have to be in Tennessee on someone's property. I can be on my laptop in Michigan working.
I'm not going to win this argument.
Nope.
You're going to lose. Will you just give it up?
I 100% see this. It's good to have the crew back together. It really is.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, and we've gotten one subscriber on ATN Live.
Allie, I think I'm going to get yelled at when we get off the live tonight.
One subscriber on ATN Live. That breaks my heart. Here's the
That's
link.
okay, because we'll just get it.
Maybe people don't want to leave the show.
No,
to go link it.
They probably don't.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put it in the show notes here. Go over there. And once again, starting February, that will, if you want to watch a replay or catch up on us, that's the only place you'll be able to do it.
So where is Belvedere, Illinois? Because that's where Bronco Palooza is.
Well, let's look it up because I don't know anything about this. So, Jody, it's hard to remember it if I don't know about it.
I remember hearing about it last year. I don't think I could get it off work.
See, that's the challenge too. Since I've left my previous company, I don't have as much vacation time. So that's
True.
the other problem I have too.
Let's see a website.
I went to like half the vacation time that I had before.
Yeah, with all of Maya's stuff, it's been harder.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
And my kids' stuff and
yeah.
everything else.
Nope.
Sorry. Let my brain work.
There it is.
Yay. All right. If our AT&T internet here would work.
Yeah. So we have 2 internets in our house. We have Xfinity for the house stuff and my work stuff, and we have AT&T for the studio.
Well, let's look at this. Let's see what's going on here, Bronco Palooza. So it's on the Bronco Nation. Got it there. It's hosted by, okay, so it's by, well, I guess Jody put it up here. So Saturday, July 20th. And it ends the
So it's
Sunday.
Saturday. Essentially, it's Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And
So it's in the Chicago area.
And let's see. We got to get some
There.
some details on here.
More info to come, it says.
Okay.
So save the date.
We'll get Jody on here to promote this if this is Jody's deal. But it looks like Chicago Broncos is probably doing that, I'm assuming.
Yeah, in the Googles, it said Chicago. Last year was Chicago something. Chicagoland and
Smirt. Any other cool Ford stuff going on with you guys right now? Or has F-150s, the new F-150s been delivered yet?
No, those are also having an issue.
No way.
What I'm
F-150s.
told, yeah.
We did donuts with some F-150s today.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, we don't. Everything's just kind of on standstill. I mean, January and February are always slow anyway. Like, all the plants are doing the changeovers for model years and things like that. Like, we have 24 Escapes and 24 Edges, but, like, that's it. Like, everything else is 23 still. Oh, wait, 24 Bronco Sport and Maverick, too. We
saw a lot of Bronco Sports on our local dealerships, and they had four
Heritage Bronco Sports.
Robin's Egg Blue, too.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then we saw a few used. There was a nice red 2-door. I didn't catch which. I think it was a Wild Track.
It was a Wild Track.
Somebody looked like they'd either powder coated the beauty rings to red to match. It was kind of neat.
Yeah,
and then we saw.
I'm trading a lot of people out of their 21 Broncos into 24s now.
Those traders.
Or 23 to 24.
Oh, 23 to 24.
No, like those are the model years that I'm switching the 21s.
I was like, wow, so they're already leaving their 23s.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anything to make me want to trade just yet. The big screen, but it's not worth the interest rate and
because we have too good of an interest rate.
And the pricing increase.
I'll wait for the changes for Bronco because that's going to be coming up in 25 or 26.
Yeah. And we're thinking 25 maybe. I've seen a lot of chatter about that. Nothing official.
That's the thing. I've seen pictures of a Bronco Sport. I have not seen spy pictures of a big Bronco. I've been looking. There's nothing.
Sneaky.
Dang it, Ford. Bird.
Mm-hmm. I thought you just had it ready.
No, not that.
Oh.
Yeah, we all have a shit ton of 23 F-150s. They just dropped 1.9 interest on them too.
Say that again.
F-150s have 1.9 interest on them.
Man, if you need a tow rig, be a good time to do that.
Yeah.
We don't see many commercials because we stream, but we saw one. What was it? Was it Bronco Sport? It was like stupid, or maybe it was the F-150. Are they doing an offer right now with the F-150? Like so many thousand off and a low interest rate. That's what it was. Yep. It was an F-150 ad, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Laura's right. Manuals are finally getting scheduled.
Wow.
I had all my manuals pull.
Manual Broncos?
Yeah.
I thought it was some Cinemax show. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but our dealer had a couple new ones sitting on the lot, just sitting there. And I didn't stop to look because who knows at the dealership, they still might want $100,000 upcharge on one. Who knows?
And it probably was somebody else's Bronco.
Yep.
Yeah.
M. Joe says he picked one up at 2.9 2 months ago. Pretty awesome for the price. Essentially paid 37 with a. Okay.
Nice.
He's a wheeler and dealer, man. It's good to see him back in here.
He's in the Philippines right now.
I don't want to know what he's doing over there.
He's over there with his girl.
I've heard I've watched The Hangover too.
He's visiting.
He's going to come back with a face tattoo like Mike Tyson. And who knows? Anyways, anything else y'all want to talk about tonight? I didn't have any notes for this.
Show him snow?
I didn't know where tonight was going to lead. I was nervous going into it, so.
I didn't have any show notes ready. I just figured to let the wind take us where it takes us.
Which
is probably why we only have 40 people in here.
Right, but I know we talked about having Josh on tonight, but
yes, Josh Grill and
but
Josh
he actually
Hunt.
was traveling and he got delayed.
He just came back from the Philippines area.
Oh, is that where he was?
So Does he have a face tattoo?
Huh?
I'm sure he doesn't.
I didn't ask.
I'm sure he doesn't.
With the name,
or maybe that's the delay.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to let that redness go away a little bit.
But he did say we would definitely reschedule. He was sorry, but he got delayed in his travels, so we will definitely have him on. So
okay.
Drool another day.
Hey, Mark King, we need to do it. We need to have a mod day soon.
It's true. I do need.
Travel for Mark is. I wish there was a halfway point.
Right. I do. Yeah, we need to get some things out of our living room.
Well, the lift. Well, that's. I'm not going to do that yet. I'll let it warm up my hair, but I got some lights to wire up. I need his help with a air compressor since this one here won't do it.
Oh my God! My dog is snoring so loud.
All right.
But you choose the most inopportune times to want to do it.
It's because I'm a guy. That's what we do.
And that's why I usually do the projects by myself because.
Right. All right. So here we'll wind up today with a little wind up in our local park. hey, it's a sports park, so I find this sporting, right? It's okay, but we put the Bronco in fun mode, and my daughter had never done donuts before, so she was recording these, and then I took her and we did some donuts, and
she did get in at one point with you. Good.
And she thought it was fun, so we got to have a little fun in the Bronco today, and we did that live stream, guys. If you haven't yet, I skim through it if you want. I get it. It's sometimes they're difficult to watch, but give us a few minutes of your time. We greatly appreciate that.
Well, and it's funny too because Sydney was sitting in the back seat. She was freezing her butt off. Poor thing.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. She was freezing her butt off, and she said she hated us the entire time, but was having a blast at the same time. And saying, "Me too." Explore videos. We didn't even have passports, so that's how empty our passport is.
We have pre passports.
Yeah. But she did also say, you know what? I should create a channel or a TikTok that says life of YouTube or life. What'd she say? Daughter of a YouTube. What did she say it? It was something along the lines of like child of YouTube parents or something.
So Mark just reminded me, Mark King, brother in arms here. So also at Supercell, we're going to do a meetup at the company.
I haven't finalized the details on it, but yes.
So we're going to do it'll be an ATN meetup, and it's not ATN because of you want to meet us. It's just come hang out, talk Broncos.
Yeah, it's just a
because you want to meet Maya. I get it.
Pretty much. It's basically you want to meet Allie. Basically is what this is. Yeah. And we're just trying to
and it's the only way that we can get Allie to one spot.
Hold still for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Good luck.
But more details will come on that as well.
You'll have to eat. I'm just saying.
I can't wait for another. What was that little grilled cheesy thing I got?
It was a grilled cheese.
No, that was Mark got the grilled cheese.
Mark and Alan got the grilled cheeses.
I got like an Italian sandwich.
You got the Italian sandwich, and the pesto fries were delicious. I don't usually like pesto, and the pesto fries were delicious.
So good.
And yeah, Jess, it's the pesto fries is what you need.
Like Jimmy pesto?
I don't know, but parm fries sound really good.
Yeah, so of all places, Red Robin has the best garlic parm fries.
Yeah, they do.
And with their ranch, it's
the
stolen.
Best.
I've yet to whatever the show is tonight. We went from food to marital to
probably why this is the lowest watching show or lowest watching episodes we have on the entire channel.
That's okay.
We're gonna do better, I promise. So come back next week and watch me fumble through this again. Allie, any final details from you?
No.
No.
She says no.
We're gonna have to did you ever get the webcam hooked up we bought you?
Yeah.
Is that what we're ATN webcam? Nice, finally. Maybe we'll have to get ATN mic.
Maybe I knocked out my mic somehow, so now I gotta try and figure this out.
Jack Evans says, Allie looks like the Buccaneers will be invading Detroit this Sunday.
Oh, really?
That's cool. Good for Baker Mayfield, man. That poor quarterback had a rough go at it. Though I do hope Detroit kills him.
Mill Creek, you absolutely should come out to Supercell.
Here's the thing. Like, I'm so proud of like what the Lions were to like now. Like the fact that we even made it into this far. Like, I think everyone's happy with this. Like, if we actually made it to the next round, like that'd be really cool. But we'll see.
Y'all got to make it to the final round, man.
Super Bowl? How many years has it been since they've been to a Super Bowl? Have they never been?
Never been to a Super Bowl.
Oh.
We have not.
31 years from playoffs.
Well, I knew that, but I didn't know if they made it to the Super Bowl.
Well, all right. So next week we'll know a little more who's in the. If Detroit makes it, thank God there's no more college football to talk about.
Yeah, because Michigan took it all.
Because Michigan won.
You're about to lose your coach, so it doesn't matter.
I don't know. They just offered him $125 million, so we'll see.
Well, and you know what we didn't do? We'll get to that next week. So whether it be 2-wheel drive,
4-wheel drive,
I don't know what you drive anymore. It's been a long day. This is your All Terrain Nation. We're out.
Peace. See ya.